Okay, y'all, this is Calvin with AsItIs podcast number 24. I was talking to a real good friend of mine yesterday, and he said, and we were talking about something, and he said, Calvin, you really need to put that on a podcast. And I said, yeah, as a matter of fact, I do, and I will. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. So tomorrow is today, and I'm doing it. Let me tell you what happened. See this? This a wood pile over here. See that wood pile? A friend of mine lives down the road, and he called me and told me. He said, Calvin, I cut a tree down, and I know you got that wood stove that for heat in your living room. So I cut it up for you, man. All you gotta do is come down here and get it. So I went over there, and if you look at this ground, it's really soft, and it rained a couple of days ago, so it's kind of wet. So I decided that I'm not gonna drive to where he piled the wood up because it was a ways away. What I'm gonna do is park my truck on the road and walk down there and pick the wood up because I don't want to mess up his grass. And so I would grab, armful of wood, and I'd walk it to the truck, put it in the truck, go back, get another armful, walk it, put it in the truck. I did that about 12 or 15 times. So I loaded my truck up with that wood, and I brought it to the house here, and I said, you know what? I'm not picking up all that wood and carrying it 15 times. I'm gonna just bring my truck down here and put the wood there. Great idea, right? Wrong. If you look, you can look up the hill. Nicole, come down here for a minute. And she's showing you the tracks, but if you look from down here, you can see that it's uphill. You know what I mean? So I came down trying to get out of here. I was gonna turn around and get out of here. And look what I did, y'all. Look at them tracks. All I did was dig deeper holes in the ground. Tired, look at it. And then my truck's in there because I can't get it out. And Nicole told me, she said, Calvin, what you should do is wait until it gets dry out here and then move your truck. And I'm like, yeah, woman, you know what you're talking about. I know what I'm doing. So I came out here yesterday morning, and it was raining, and I figured I ain't gonna be able to use my truck if I don't get it out of here. You know what I mean? Later, for what she talking about, I'm getting my truck out of here, and and this is what happened, y'all. Me getting my truck out of here, and not listening to my wife telling me I should wait till it gets dry. And so the reason my friend said I should write that is because women, y'all be knowing what you're talking about. You know what I mean? And it's kind of an intuitive thing. It ain't like y'all think about it and diagnose the situation and analyze it and all that kind of stuff all the time. A lot of times y'all just intuitively say, no, he ain't gonna get that truck out. And that's what she said, that's what she told me. But me being who I am, I said, no, she don't know because she female. And I know for a fact that women, y'all men, I'm gonna tell you this. A friend of mine told me this, and he's gone now, but he was my mentor, and he told me that women are smarter than men. You know what I mean? And when he said that, because he was probably about 75, 80 at the time, and we talking 15, 20 years ago, when he said that, I started looking at the situation, and I agree with him wholeheartedly. And I think what has happened is that our creator, who knows all, said, I know these men ain't gonna be able to care for this child, so I'm gonna make the woman be the one that gets pregnant, and she's gonna be the one who's gonna carry that child for 9 months or whatever, and then birth that child, and then train that child in the way he should grow up. Because God knew that a man, our minds are kind of like one track. And I have seen a woman holding her baby with with the phone on her shoulder and cooking at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna even attempt that. You know what I mean? But y'all can do it. You females can do it. And then, as I said, intuitively thinking, we have intuition as well. Men do, but we rely more on our senses. Hearing, smelling, taste, that kind of thing. And we kind of look at stuff and analyze it and think about it and that kind of thing. And we wind up doing something that might not be the right way. Because my mother told me one time that her husband was trying to put a ceiling fan up, and she looked at him. She said, you should do this. And he said, look, I know what I'm doing, woman. And of course, the fan didn't work. And we went up there later and did what she told him to do, and the fan started working. You know what I mean? So I'm saying, in essence, is that we need to give our women more credit. We need to listen more to our women. And we need to quit feeling that we know stuff and allowing our ego to convince us that we know stuff that she might not know. So men, start listening to your woman. Start listening to your mamas, your sister, your wives, or whoever that female is, and understand that the reason that we have a companion on this planet, a person of the opposite gender on this planet, is for us to come together and combine our knowledge and intuition and come to a conclusion that's going to benefit both of us. You know what I'm saying? So again, I didn't listen that time, but I'm listening this time, and I ain't gonna move this truck until the ground is ready. And you know who I'm gonna ask? I'm gonna ask my wife, is the ground ready? And then I'm gonna get on out of here. All right? Okay. I thank y'all for listening, and I thank my man for advising me to do this, because I think it's very important that we get a glimpse of what it's like to listen to the female. Because we got some hormones too, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got a little female in us too. All of us do. You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is, we don't use it like they do. So let's give them a listen, all right? So, as always in parting, I'll holler.